obviously not the result that you wanted. Did it feel like a bit of a missed opportunity given the performance?
No, I wouldn't say missed opportunity. I think first half we created the better chances. We had numerous big chances. The expected goal tells us that. And then you need to, against those teams at this level, you need to take advantage of those moments, and we didn't. And then it's a sucker punch when they get one off a set play near the back end of the first half, and then we spoke about things at half time. We come out bright, and then again one direct ball which we said they were looking for. We switch off and they get in and they punish it. And then from that second goal, I thought we kind of huffed and puffed, but we didn't really get going again. I think it deflates us the second one, and I thought then Chelsea managed the game really well. Just more of the same what we done first half, but being a little bit more brave to maintain the ball and sustain it a little bit longer, trying to exploit certain areas where we felt we could overload the pitch, which I think we did in the first half quite well in the build-up. And but once we got into the second goal in the second half, I think it took a little bit of a sting out of us.
Okay. Hi, Martin.
Oh yeah.
Did the pressure of the game, how big the game was that you're playing Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, maybe lead to some of the missed chances today, or is that being too simplistic about it?
Yeah, probably. I don't think the pressure here, because I think we created numerous of them. And sometimes you need them to go. And in other games like we had against West Ham, we've hit 2 wonderful strikes and scored 2. And maybe in this game we're in front of goal and we're firing, they're saving, they're going just over, they're hitting the bar. And you need a little bit of luck to go your way, maybe with some of them. And but I wouldn't say the pressure. I think the players performed really well in the first half, and second half we just didn't get going again. And I think it was probably the second goal deflated us.
Spurs still having an excellent season. I don't think anyone was expecting you to be in the Champions League race at the start of the year, but did maybe today show that top 3 might be just slightly beyond you guys?
Yeah, and I've said this before, and people may see it negative, or it's not. It's realistic. Like, I've been in the league for so many years. I know I was at Manchester United, and we had to work to get ourselves in a position where you build a team that can be sustainable in that competition. And we've still got work to do. In 7 months, you can't change a team that's finished 11th to be competing for Champions League. You have to make sure you build a stronger infrastructure and make sure we develop the players, and we've done that. And they're giving everything, and these players want to be in the Champions League, so do I, the club does. But you have to take the right steps, and maybe we're just a little bit short at the moment. But I have no doubt in the future we'll be there.
Yeah, just on that, I think maybe today showed that, like, for all the progress you've definitely made this season, that it's not time to kind of rest on your laurels and to keep the foot down.
100%, totally agree. And we won't rest on it at all. We've shown that we can respond maybe when we face adversity, like we did against other teams. When we've been beaten, we've come back and won the next game, and we've put games together where we've won. And I think in the games we've played, if you want to call it the so-called bigger teams, that we've been better every time we've played them, and we've not just allowed ourselves to turn up and just take part. We pushed them. And I think today having an expected goal of 1.84 against, which is the reigning champions now, is a really big start, because you don't get many chances against them. And I think first half we really pushed them. So we know there's lots of work for us to do, but the players give me everything. I asked for an honest performance, and I got that in large part, and we can learn a lot from these games.
Charlotte then, Megan.
Is there a frustration, carrying on with what you just said, is there a frustration about not being able to get over the line against the quote-unquote Big Four? You know, there was the great draw at Leyton Orient with Arsenal 0-0, but, you know, Man United came back late, just not quite getting over the line in these games against the bigger side. Yeah,
maybe, and that's maybe a lack of experience of being in these situations, because how many times has the club been in those positions? Let's be honest. So you have to be realistic with that. The players need to gain those experiences through these games, and then feel that when you actually, I think when we get that first win against one of those teams, I think that will change everything, because you know how to manage a game, how to play within a game, and you have those experiences, and I think that will come for us. It's just a lot of disappointment from us as a group, because the first half we probably should have scored 3 or 4.
And what about the new players? They've been here a few weeks now. How are they settling in?
Yeah, really well. Some of them have taken a little bit longer. Some have had illness, some have had some small niggles. So we've had to manage them in, but I thought Hannah was really good today for large parts, and especially when you make your debut in the stadium against Chelsea. I thought she was wonderful for large parts of the game, and the same with Matilda, Micah, They've been brilliant in terms of coming in and adapting to the way we play. I think we've been in a really good space as a team, as a squad, and then Julia again played slightly higher today in a more advanced position and give us a different outlet and a different edge, and she's been really good. So yeah, I'm really happy with them.
And just finally, how much do you think you missed Drew Spencer in the middle today?
Yeah, you will miss players like Drew. She's probably been the best player for us all season, if we're being honest, in terms of consistency and levels of performance. Her experiences at this level, playing in these big games, and make a big difference. But what she gives you on and off the ball is, yeah, a different profile and characteristic. But the players on there today give me everything, and I couldn't have asked any more. Some were playing with illness, some were playing with sickness. So they've given me everything today, and yeah, you will miss players like Drew, but we can only support the players that are available for selection.
When you mentioned being deflated after the second goal, that's just not something that's happened this season with y'all. I think you've got like the record in the WSL for coming back and getting points. So, how do you make sure that doesn't happen again in this season?
Yeah, I think we've responded well to those moments, and I think we did have some other spells with the ball in that second half. It wasn't that we just kind of stayed off. But again, it's experiences. We have to look back at the game and review it individually, collectively be honest in terms of why we stepped off. But you also can't open up completely against these teams, because if you do, it can be a big scoreline, and you want to make sure you respect them in a way that you know they can hurt you. But you also don't show any fear when you have the ball and when you're off the ball. And I think near the back end of the game, the last 10 or 15 minutes, we start to step on a bit more. But then it does open you up. So you've got to be cautious with that. But we'll have games like this where we do give everything and we can't come back into it. And there'll be moments like last week where we went 1-0 down and we come back and win the game. So these are experiences we can learn from. But yeah, the players are giving me everything. I couldn't have asked any more.
And the huddle was kind of the same. Was everyone feeling the same thing? Would you
Yeah.
say that?
Yeah, disappointment. You can see it in people's faces. People are upset, people are disappointed. I think that shows a totally different mindset and mentality to what they've had before. That even though they play, one of the top teams, that they should expect to win and they want to win. And whether that's realistic or not for people on the outside, the group expects to win, the team expects to win. And I think that's definitely a shift in mentality, and the credit has to go to the players for that.
Chris? Martin, on a more positive note, you said you could score 3 or 4 in the first half. How proud are you of the players of producing those quality moments, but equal frustration with not being clinical enough?
Yeah, and that's the way I'm trying to look at it, as much as I'm frustrated because I hate losing. I'm looking at a lot of that first half with the chances we create. We're in super positions, we're very fluid with the ball in terms of if that was breaking or when we've built up with the ball. And you just need one of the 2 of those to sink in. If the first one goes in, I believe we have a really good, strong foothold then against these teams. And they didn't go, but I can't ask any more. They give me everything in that first half, and it was more the sucker punch, I think, of conceding from that set play that hurts more, because you come into half time maybe 0-0. You maybe know you can push again, and the players don't feel like they've given everything. They've come out probably 1-0 down in that first block, but we need to gain from experiences. When we're in these positions, we need to take them, and today we didn't.
Talking of experiences, your first experience inside the stadium, just a word on that and the fans today as well.
Yeah, brilliant. It's unbelievable. It's the best stadium in the world. Authentic, unique. It has absolutely everything, and I don't think there's anything matches it. And I enjoyed it. The fans were brilliant, cheering in terms you could hear them throughout, and you know it's loud when I'm trying to shout at the players and they can't hear me. And we want more of these moments, more fans to come and watch, more people to come and watch, and we want to make sure that we can keep bringing people back here when we play Everton and United. So no, I'm thankful to the fans, the players are, and we wish we could have just got over the line with something today.
On a bit of a lighter note as well, Madonna was in the stands today. I understand that you've got a couple of daughters in the academy.
Yeah.
Chance to talk to her about football?
Not yet, no. I knew she was here today, and you had 2 of her daughters in the academy, and she's been down and watched a lot of games, and and hopefully I'll be able to meet her after the game now. And having people like that at the game is unique for us as a team, and having someone like her who can support you, supports the women's team, supports the club, is vital for us. And hopefully I can meet her after the game.
Yeah, sorry, just a quick one. I love how you downplayed meeting with Oliver. Just you mentioned some players playing the
Yeah, Signa had a little bit of sickness. Hannah was struggling a little bit with the groin. So yeah, just a little bit in terms of small parts, but these players want to play, and they're fighters, they're competitors, they want to be on the pitch, and yeah, we just had to get through a little bit with some of them, and some of the other players have had little bumps and bruises through the week that we've managed, and yeah, but that's not an excuse. We're good in the first half, we need to be better in the second half, and if we do that, I have no doubt we'll be successful in the medium and long term.
Any more? We good? Oh, man, sorry.
Sorry, you said that you're not ready for the Champions League yet. What is the difference between sides like Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester City compared to Tottenham at the moment?
More experience in the group, more experience across the club in terms of infrastructure, foundation, and you need to build to that point. You then need to evolve and build your squad every year, and you need to make sure that then you become sustainable for that competition. You don't just become a one hit in terms of we're in, we're out. You want to be there consistently, and you have to build everything around the players, and then evolve the group, develop the group, and if by doing that, I think you put yourself in that position. And we have work to do. We know where we're going, the direction we're going in. We're definitely working towards that and moving in the right direction, and I have no doubt we'll be there, but we're just a little bit short at the moment.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. Cheers.